Sisters Amy and Allie Ferber were prepared to send their kids off to college, but excitement over dorm decor and textbooks changed after learning some shocking statistics about sexual violence and assault. That is when the siblings founded She's Birdie Alarm. This personal alarm keychain has been all over my social feeds, and it's become one of the most popular of its kind. My curiosity got the best of me, and we got a She's Birdie Alarm in the studio today, and I'll unbox it right here and then test it. I even have a decibel meter app ready to go so I can measure how loud this baby is. Since starting their company in 2019, She's Birdie has expanded beyond the simple keychain alarm. The sample I have here is the basic alarm, but She's Birdie recently added a newer, smarter version to their lineup. I'll talk about that in just a second. Let me get this decibel meter app ready and I'll test out the alarm. I wasn't sure which decibel meter app to download, so I went with the highest rated in the App Store. If anyone has any recommendations, drop them in the comments because I would love to hear if there's anything a little more better or detailed than this. But as you can see, it's hovering between upper 50s, mid 70s. Maybe I'm just a loud talker, but that's a little bit of context for you. So let's go ahead and open this up. This will be a pretty short unboxing because it's a very small box. All right, so we have some instructions real quick. Test drive your birdie. All right, it's supposed to be 125 decibels, so let's test it out and see. There's kind of a little map of what this looks like. Right off the bat, okay, I kind of love this carabiner. This is a big old keychain. Here's the alarm. It's about the same size as the keychain. Just for scale, here are my car keys. And then here is the keychain for the birdie alarm. And here is the birdie alarm itself. So that's it's gonna add quite a bit of bulk, but I'm hoping there's a lot of sound to it. All right, this tool is most effective if you practice using it. Please try now at your desk, in your dorm room, on your couch. Become familiar with it so that you can understand how it works, how blah, 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 blah. How to activate the alarm. Pull the removable top pin from the body. Okay, so right here, you ready? Yeah. All right, this is up. Okay, 3, 2, 1. It's not. Wow, okay. The decibel meter went nuts. It's all over the place, but it's not hitting anything over 100 at all. So that makes me wonder about this decibel meter, because that was definitely louder than my speaking voice. There was also a flashing light with it. I think that's gonna get lost in the sauce. That's gonna get kind of ignored. This was really overwhelmingly loud. Yeah, so I would say this is pretty freaking loud. I don't know about this decibel meter after testing this out because it didn't really top over my speaking voice. Maybe I have a setting off on here or something, but yeah, I would believe that this is 125 decibels. It will definitely stop someone, at least in their tracks, to cover their ears or something, because it's pretty earth-shattering. As far as loudness, yes, she's very loud. She's Birdie is very, very loud. As far as portability, I don't know about that as much. I could see this being good on a gym bag or a backpack. But it's pretty bulky as far as like size if you're wanting something quick, but I think you can pull this out pretty quickly too. So if you don't mind something that's kind of long and dangly on the end of your backpack, I'd be afraid of getting it caught into something and it pulling out on accident. Pulling it out was pretty easy. Putting this back in was okay. It kind of felt like a Lego where you have to like line stuff up a little bit before clicking it back in. But yeah, I'm excited to test this out a little bit further. Having the light is good. The She's Birdie Plus does not have this. So if you're looking for something with a more of a visual cue, you might want to stick with the classic here. Like I mentioned before, there are 2 versions of this alarm. There's the She's Birdie Basic and then the She's Birdie Plus. I opted for the simpler version since this is my first experience with the brand, but the Plus pairs with an app, has location sharing, and even a service that gives you a phone call when you need to get out of something. So if you want to see that smart version, drop a comment below and we'll test it out. Plus does require a subscription, but it comes with a 30-day free trial. Once that trial ends and if you opt out of it, that Birdie Plus becomes just a standard alarm like this one. The statistics around sexual assault and violence are certainly grim, especially for young women. While this isn't a cure-all solution, She's Birdie is sure to slow down any aggressors, or at least leave their ears ringing for a long time. Throughout this month, we'll be talking more about personal safety and some tough topics like sexual assault.
The number one thing that I have found helpful and have tried to remind myself of is that you can't let anyone make you feel like your voice doesn't matter or like what you have to say isn't as valid as what other people have to say. And I think a lot of times young girls are taught to apologize and kind of be extra conscious of being correct. And college is a place where you can ask questions and you can advocate for yourself and you can dive into things you're interested in. And you don't need to feel like you need to apologize for any of that, or like you are less intelligent or your voice matters less than the other people in the room, even if they're speaking louder.
So like and subscribe to this channel to see more stuff like self-defense tips, more about prevention, and how you can help loved ones who have been affected. Thanks for watching and stay safe.